hello from Disney's Hollywood Studios. I am super excited to be here today because I hear a brand new Indiana Jones themed bar just opened today. And of course we gotta try it out. They have a bunch of new specialty beverages, so let's head in, go check it out. Indiana Jones themed bar just opened today, and from my understanding they have two brand new specialty beverages as well as a mocktail, and I can't wait to try them all and give you guys my review. Afterwards, I think we're gonna hop over to Epcot because they have a couple new treats that I've been looking forward to trying. If you didn't know, over in Hollywood Studios they do kind of have an Indiana Jones, I don't even know if I would call it section of the park. They just have the Indiana Jones Stunt Spectacular show, and that is right over by where this new bar is, so I guess we'll head on over there and check it out now. Now this new bar is actually located in what used to be a gift shop, and it might be a little hard for you to find, so I'm gonna show you exactly where it is. So if you look right there, you can see 50's Primetime Cafe. Here's the bar. And then just to the other side is the Indiana Jones Epic Stunt Spectacular. So it's kind of right in between the Indiana Jones Stunt Show and 50's Primetime. And this bar is actually called Indiana Jones Den of Destiny. It is so dang hot outside, so I think it's time for a nice refreshing beverage. Let's head in. And I can't believe it, but there's no line. It just opened today, and we got no line at this bar. This is a great, well, maybe not a great sign, because maybe the drinks aren't that good. That's why there's no one here, but I just feel like no one knows about it. But before we check out some of these beverages that they're offering, they actually have some pretty cool props and costumes to check out in this bar, so we'll check them out first. Also a pretty cool photo op.
This is the Dial of Destiny. This is from the brand new movie that's opening on June 30th. Only in theaters.
Yes.
And this is like the main prop from the new movie.
That's it?
Why it's, apparently, I have no idea. Maybe it'll be better than the Crystal Skull. It's kind of hard to beat though.
Now, I have never seen a single Indiana Jones movie, nor do I have much interest in ever seeing an Indiana Jones movie, so anything that Ryan said is news to me, and I don't really know what any of these props mean. I should have watched the movie before coming to do this video, but I feel like there's too many. It would be too much to catch up on.
There's 4 movies, not the movie. There's 4 movies, and it's gonna be fun.
I didn't even know that. So Ryan, since you are such an Indiana Jones pro, and I clearly am not, please tell me about this prop.
This actually is from the Dial of Destiny because it has a logo underneath here in very small font. I honestly don't know what this is because of that. There's other different props that we have here as well. We have a hat and a whip. Now there's a very high chance that these might be recreations. I will be honest. They might not be from
they're frauds.
I think they're fake. Because most of the time, and when you're in a Hard Rock Cafe or a Planet Hollywood, most of the stuff there are just, they make many versions of it.
This ain't no Hard Rock Cafe, Ryan.
This
no
is
Planet Hollywood.
This is Hollywood Studios, so maybe there is a higher chance.
And then we've also got a costume here. Is this Indy's costume?
Yeah.
Oh, it's from the Dial of Destiny. So maybe we don't know. I guess it is. It says Indiana Jones right down there.
He's also, just so you know, Indiana Jones is a professor at a college, at a university, and this is typically what he'll wear on a regular work day.
You learn something new.
Yeah.
You learn something new every day. And who the heck is this over here?
This is Helena Shaw. I don't know. It also says Dial of Destiny, but I believe she's one of the characters from the first movie, so I don't know if that's, I don't know.
Sick. As we're checking it out in here, I also noticed that there's a little bar area with tables for you to enjoy your beverages. I wish there was something in there that would have been cool, but there are a couple tables and they do have some fans to cool you down. At least there's a cover in the shade, so that's pretty nice. It looks like Chip is coming right for us.
Make sure you cool off. That jacket's really hot. Okay. We're good.
I'll let Ryan handle the interactions. Oh! Bye, guys. I really hate to tell you, but Sean is wearing your favorite shirt again.
This is the greatest shirt ever. I don't know what you guys are talking about, especially in Central Florida when you need that airflow and, you know, get some air underneath the pits. This is the shirt you need to wear at a Disney park.
So here's a look at our beverage option. We have the Adventurers Margarita for $13.50. It has tequila, passion fruit, papaya, green tea, cucumber, lime juice, and agave nectar. That sounds delicious. We also have the weathered Fedora for $14.50. It has Kentucky straight bourbon, vermouth, vanilla, ginger, bitters, star anise, cinnamon, nutmeg, served over an ice sphere. We've got 2 beers and then a mocktail as well. Now, all of these drinks are pre-mixed, so that's something to note. They are not made fresh, which kind of wish they were. You know, I enjoy a freshly made beverage, but we'll still see how these are, of course. And here is a look at our beverages. We have the weathered Fedora right here, and I'm really impressed because this one has a single sphere ice cube in it.
You know what that
You
is.
don't see that in these quick service little bars here. I know what that is. You, Nate, and my dad only like old fashions and stuff with a single cube, and this has got it.
Nate would be proud for many reasons for this drink.
He really would.
The single cube, the Fedora in the name, like in a plastic cup, like they would usually
This
give you
drink
fresh
is
ice.
like a tribute to Nate. Paging
really
Mr. Morrow. And then over here, we actually have the mocktail. This has green tea, I believe pomegranate, and a bunch of other different fruit juices. Sean and Isabelle have already had a bunch of theirs, and they are loving it. So I'm expecting to really like this. A little sweet, refreshing delight.
She said it tastes like a summer like popsicle that melted. It tastes like that. It's actually really good.
Okay, I haven't tried it yet, so I'll give you guys my review in just a moment. And then we've got the Margarita. This has like papaya, even green, like a bunch of different juices. It's a very unique margarita, and I love me some margs, so can't wait to try this one. I'm gonna give the Margarita a try first. It's the one I'm most excited for. Love me a good marg. This is delicious. Kind of tastes like the cucumber marg that you get over in Mexico that I love so much. Wish we had like a salt or sugar rim. There is no rim on this margarita, but it's delicious. That the flavors of the fruits are really coming through nice. Like I said, I'm surprised there's no cucumber in here. I guess all those fruit flavors together combined taste like cucumber. It's really delicious. However, I don't taste any tequila whatsoever in this beverage, which, you know, I like my margaritas on the stronger side, so I would have appreciated a little tequila taste, but very refreshing and definitely a good drink here.
So it's been about 25 minutes now, and Kristen has not taken a sip of her
Yes, I
beverage.
have.
Kristen has refused to take a sip of her beverage.
I have. I'm gonna try your beverage now.
Let me try yours.
The weathered. Yeah, you try my marg. Go ahead.
Oh, but it does very cucumber. It tastes like I just had a bunch of pickles and
Pickles.
then a margarita. Actually,
Yo, put it down. He's gotta go get one.
It gets better. It gets better when you take another sip, so that's not bad.
Okay, well, you like my beverage. I know I am going to hate yours.
I think I'm biased too because of Indiana Jones. I feel like everything's gonna taste good.
I hate old fashions, so there's no surprise. I do not like this at all. Nate, every time we go out and Sean and Nate get old fashions, that's like their drink of choice. They always make me try it. I don't know why. I'm not gonna like it. Like, why am I gonna like it? No.
Which
Definitely
was your
not.
favorite old fashioned, Kristen?
There was one somewhere where I was like, okay, this is like semi-tolerable. I forget where it is though.
Maybe we'll find it.
So what is your review of this little old fashioned that we got going on here?
I like it a lot. Like you were saying earlier, the single cube is such like a nice compliment, especially in a plastic cup. Like that's kind of rare. At a theme park,
Impressive.
That's quite rare.
Impressive. They
So
did.
I like the quality and the detail with that in the drink.
They did the sphere, not the chips.
Yeah, and the lady was saying, you know, in there, and you guys were saying as well, it tastes, you know, it's supposed to taste like a hat. It kind of does taste like leather, which is pretty cool. So that kind of adds on to the story, which is cool. So that ups the
It's
factor.
cool. Wow, you just love that word cool.
Everything's cool at Disney.
And now I'm going to try Z Mocktail, which honestly sounded so good to me. I asked the bartender in there if they were able to put some alcohol in this, and they said they were not. but it's okay. I still got it, and it still looks delicious. It is pre-mixed, but if they could have added like a shot of vodka or something on it. But Isabelle,
fashion pre-mixed?
yes,
Yeah, everything is pretty.
yes. But Isabelle, you don't drink, so you got the mocktail. What'd you think?
It was amazing.
In the world of Disney mocktails, how does this rank?
It's one of the better. I would say it's not the best, but it's probably top 5.
Okay, what is the best?
Watermelon lemonade from Baseline, I think. Oh no,
Strawberry lemonade?
Oh yeah, strawberry lemonade. They also the purple slushy from Food and Flower and Garden. It's
Oh,
really good. The violet
lemonade.
or the what's the apple one? The frozen apple pie from Food and Wine in Canada. Those are our top 3.
My favorite mocktail is the strawberry hibiscus soda from Baseline, of course. That's my fave, but we'll see how this stacks up. Let's see.
Probiotics.
Ooh. You know what this kind of tastes like? It kind of tastes like the moonshine sour that you get over in America in Epcot, and that is like one of my favorite beverages in Disney World. And this is so delicious. I really like that it's super light and not overly sweet and sour. It's not as sour as the moonshine lemonade, but it's still really, really good. I love green tea. Ew. So I'm tasting the flavors of that come through with the pomegranate and stuff, and it's delicious. I definitely get this again.
I'm sorry.
And I can only imagine if they could add some Tito's or some tequila on top, it'd be even better, but still delicious. I definitely get this again. The more I drink this marg, the sweeter it gets, and it's a little too sweet for me at this point. What are you laughing at? I have to say, the best drink at this bar is the mocktail. Like, no doubt, that is my favorite drink at the bar.
For me.
You like the old fashioned better?
Yeah.
I mean, I guess if you like
They're
old
very
fashions,
close.
but I don't. But that mocktail is where it's at. Sean just walked out with another beverage. What do you got?
Of course I'm gonna try all the Indiana Jones beverages, but I got myself the Lost Coast. It's like a tangerine beer. They were saying it's kind of like similar to the grapefruit beer, if you guys ever had that, but I think this is much better than the grapefruit beer.
Let me try that bad boy.
Here you go.
Ooh, that is delicious. Nice and crisp, a little bit of a fruity flavor. Hey, I'd definitely get this if I came back, I think. It's really good.
It is. It's refreshing.
Nice, refreshing beer beverage here at the Indiana Jones bar. Overall, I do think this bar is a great addition to Hollywood Studios. You can always use another bar. Yeah, but I'm not sure if it's temporary or like permanent. I guess we'll see. I'm not sure how long it's gonna stick around, but hopefully it'll stay around for quite some time.
I think
And now that we've finished the beverages at the Indiana Jones bar, I think we're gonna head over to Epcot because I hear they have a couple new snacks over there. So I'll catch up with you guys in Epcot. We have successfully park hopped over here to Epcot, and we're here to try a snack or two, a brand new snack or two. And I'm really excited to try them out. So let's head into the park. The first snack that we're actually gonna check out is right near the front of the park. It is at Connections Cafe, and it's a new pastry. Connections is actually home to my favorite Disney snack of all time. So I'm expecting this to be great if it's anything like that liege waffle. We'll make our way inside, and actually, oh my gosh, there's no line at the cafe, which is the Starbucks location here at Epcot. And I'm pretty sure that that's where the cake is that we're looking for, but I'm gonna go take a peek and make sure we're at the right spot. Things could get a little bit tricky in here because they have Connections Cafe and Connections Eatery. And sometimes they sell almost the same thing. Like for the liege waffle, the eatery sells the good one with the strawberries, the chocolate sauce, and the whipped cream. And the cafe, the Starbucks, serves just a plain colder liege waffle. So this cake that we're looking for is at the cafe, Connections Cafe, not the eatery. And here it is. I was right. It's at the cafe. It's at Starbucks, not the eatery. I am not even gonna try to pronounce that name, but it's actually a lot larger in person than I thought it was gonna be. They have an option for you to get it just kind of plain and then one coated in chocolate, which had to get the one coated in chocolate, right? The cast member that was helping me out over at Starbucks let me know that the correct pronunciation is Baumkuchen. I think I'm saying that right. Apologies if I'm not. But that's what she told me, how you pronounce it. So let's try it out. It's served in that same packaging that those waffle bites are served in. And I actually kind of dig it because you can like bring it to go. If you don't finish it all, you already got your box, you can bring it home with you. And like I said, this dessert is a lot bigger than even it looks on camera. Like, I'm definitely not gonna be able to finish all of this. It's a pretty nice size. So I think to eat this, I'm gonna cut it in half to kind of see all of those layers. So let's try that out. Ooh, chocolate's hard. I'm like, it's like I'm really sawing into a tree here. All right, there we go. You can see all of those layers in there. It looks delicious. Well, let's give it a taste here. I have no clue what flavors I am tasting, but whatever I am tasting, it is so delicious. Oh my gosh. I'm not sure if you could see, but there's like a super thin layer of, it could be icing, I'm not really too sure, but there's a super thin layer in between each layer of cake of some type of icing, and it just gives it like this really, really fresh, almost like, maybe it tastes a little bit of orange in there. I don't know. It is so delicious though. I did not expect it to like, I did not expect to like it as much as I am liking this. It is really so good. And the chocolate out there around the outside really kind of just pulls it all together. It's really good. I'm curious to see how it would be without the chocolate. I think it'd still be insanely good. But with the chocolate, it's a must get. Disney World is notorious for giving us cakes as the only new foods and only special foods for special days and events. But this is a cake that I can get behind. The cakes at Disney now live up to a new standard because of this Baumkuchen. It is so, so good. If you guys are coming to Epcot, I'm not sure if this is like a limited time thing or if it's gonna be here for a while. But I hope it's a permanent menu item because everyone should try this. Now that we've eaten that delicious cake, I want to come over here because I feel like they might be baking it over here. I need to learn more about this new delicious dessert. And to my surprise, they actually have like full-on displays for this new snack. So it's known as a tree cake and it resembles the layers of rings growing on a tree. This delicate cake with stunning layers is known as a festive gift throughout the world. The cake must have at least 15 layers. And the main ingredients of tree cake are butter, eggs, vanilla, sugar, and flour. And they are currently making it right here. Would you guys please look? They have like a chocolate fountain going and everything for those chocolate dipped ones. I'm obsessed.
Come look at this. Look in there. You cannot tell me that is not Euro meat. That they're just spinning. Like this, you've gotten a Euro before. That's exactly how they cook it.
It does.
Did it taste like it?
It does look like, I forget what it's called, like the little thing that they cook like Euro meat on. Yeah. They just turn it to the side, and I'm sure they don't apply the heat either.
The machines, they just turn on the side. It's the same machine. No difference.
It looks so good. It's so cool that you can see them back here making it. And look, they have the dough right here. I'm impressed. Okay, so this cake originated in Germany and got popular in Japan. It's a culinary world traveler, it says. And look, you can see the pieces there. This is actually the chef, the pastry chef who brought it over to Epcot. I saw a couple videos about him on social media the other day, which is why I knew that I had to come grab this cake. Okay, so this kind of explains the flavor that I was tasting. They use bright and refreshing flavors like green tea and yuzu. That kind of explains all that freshness that I was tasting in those layers. And this kind of lets you get a better look at all of those different layers that are in this cake. You can really see them here. I am officially the newest Baumkuchen stan. I am obsessed. I'm gonna have a really hard time deciding if I want the Liege waffle or that Baumkuchen now. It really was that good, guys. And I really love how they have like a whole culinary presentation on it where you can learn about the history of the dessert, learn about the different flavors and kind of how it originated, and of course, love that open kitchen, how you can actually see them making that. That is so awesome. So we are actually gonna head back into the World Showcase to go get some of the new treats that they had in Germany, but it is so dang hot outside, and we are passing the Farmer's Feast, which has a new menu, so I was like, let's try this instead. Now y'all may already know this, but Farmer's Feast booth is the only booth at the Flower and Garden Festival to actually have a rotating menu, which is super awesome. So at different times of the year, they actually have different things. It starts off with this menu right here. That ribeye is my favorite thing at the whole entire festival. I'm so sad that it's not here permanently. Then they have their springtime menu, and then their summer solstice menu, which is what we're in right now. So they have a tomato and red onion panzanella, barbecue seared pork tenderloin, and a sweet corn creme brulee. And I always love coming to this booth. The Farmer's Feast booth always has some of the best bites of the festival. And I haven't checked out this menu yet. I haven't tried anything from the new menu for this time of the festival, so I'm excited to check it out. I decided to get the 2 offerings that do not involve any meat, the 2 lighter offerings, since it is so hot. I just couldn't imagine eating some pork tenderloin right now, but let me show you these guys. This is the tomato panzanella salad. It has marinated tomatoes, some greens, cucumbers, onions, burrata, and then some cornbread croutons. And y'all know I'm a sucker for some cornbread. I'm also a sucker for some burrata, so this looks delicious. And of course, we've got the sweet corn creme brulee as well. Again, with the cornbread, love creme brulee, so this should be the best of both worlds. Let's go with that salad first. I gotta get these cornbread croutons. I got a piece of lettuce too. It's tossed in a really nice, light, citrusy vinaigrette. And I just realized this also has olives and avocado in it. So a lot of nice veggies. The burrata. Let's get a bite of that. I'd say burrata and goat cheese are my 2 favorite types of cheeses, so gonna love this. A little bit of that vinaigrette on there. It's a delicious light dish. If you're warm in Epcot, looking for something to get, it's a good option for you. Ryan, what was your highlight of the salad?
The croutons. I ate 2 croutons. Let me tell you, these cornbread croutons are like mini tiny croutons. No, mini tiny cornbreads that just like, oh, it's so good. It's like if like they made cornbread for Legos, this would be what it is. The Legos would eat this kind of cornbread. Amazing. I don't know if I could even eat the next one, but
the rest of the salad was really good too. He's not a salad guy though, I guess. But this is what I'm real excited for. So I think I'm gonna just like give it a little crack here. Not as crunchy as I expected. Uh-oh. And also a lot thicker than I expected as well. Ryan just said it looks like scrambled eggs. It really does. It does look like scrambled eggs, but let's see how it tastes. Hopefully not like scrambled eggs. This is so good. I got it right on my bag. Oh my God. This is so freaking good. What's happening today? 2 absolutely delicious desserts. This is in fact not tasting like scrambled eggs, thank God. It is so good, especially when you get a bite of that bruleed sugar on top. Oh my God, I love cornbread, and this is like a cornbread delight. This is next level good too. I am loving this. I ate all of the bruleed sugar on top. Ryan hated it. He did not know what creme brulee was. I had to explain this to him.
I thought, she said it was custard after I took a bite. Can you imagine taking a bite of something you don't know And then they tell you after the fact, oh yeah, that's custard. And you're like, yep, it is custard.
He didn't even know it was a dessert, okay?
I'm sorry, I thought it was just, I don't know, it was wet corn cake.
But it also has this little crunchy thing, and I am thinking this is like a giant sized cornbread crouton, which you would love this. Ew. I don't know. I don't know if it is actually. I don't taste much corn in it. It's not like as toasted and crunchy as the croutons in the salad. It might just be like a little biscotti. It's not bad though. And with that, I think we are done in the Disney parks today. It is way too hot. If you can't tell, I am sweating and I'm ready to get home in the AC. But before I head out, I'm gonna give a quick shout out to all the people that joined my Patreon so far. We have John, Paul, Dustin, Nancy, Angela, Kara, Jeremy, Barbara, Lisa, Paul, Misty, Abdullah, Ashley, and Lindsay. As always, I really appreciate you guys joining. All the money goes right back into these videos, so thank you guys so much. But I am so happy to bring you guys along today. We tried a ton of good food and of course a ton of great beverages. I'm so happy we got to hit up that Indiana Jones bar on the first day of it being opening. Everything was great. But thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. I'll see you guys later. Bye!